All right, welcome, welcome, welcome. If it's your first Zoom, oh my gosh, welcome. This is the best Zoom to be your first Zoom. Trust me, we haven't even done it yet, and I already know it's gonna be because I am interviewing Kiana tonight. So Kiana, do you want to unmute yourself and just tell us like a 3-minute story of how you started Works and just kind of the last year in a nutshell?
Yeah, okay, so is this like echoey where I am? I'm like in a little desk area. Is it good? Okay, cool. So I started this business October 2017, and the way that I got introduced to the business, I was working at the Atlanta airport. I saw a cute girl walk down the aisle that I was supposed to pick up to rent the car to her. She had a cute Louis Vuitton. I always tell people, I'm like, she had blonde hair. She was so cute. Oh my gosh. I was like, oh my God, this girl is so cool. I love her. And she walks down the aisle. I didn't actually want to help her, which was so funny. I was just super tired, not in a good mood. I begged someone else to help her. I was like, can someone else please pick this girl up? I rented cars, so she was coming to rent a car. She was traveling to Atlanta, sorry. Anyways, so I did not want to help her. I begged someone else to help her, but I was like, oh, I love her, Louie. She's cute. So finally, I was like, hey, welcome to Atlanta airport. It was so funny. And then I started renting the car to her. She was going back and forth with her husband, and she was saying something to him, some, and he was like, just tell her. And I was like, oh God, what did I do? It was so funny. I was like, oh my gosh, what did I do? And then she came up to me and she was like, you'd be so good at the business that I do. Do you want to add me on Facebook? And you guys, that's so crazy. That's literally how I met Carrie, and she blitzed me at Atlanta airport. It was crazy. Carrie Young. And I, from that moment, added her on Facebook, watched her for 8 months every single day, just literally become obsessed with her and figuring out what she was doing. I did not like my job at all. It was not a healthy place for me to be in, where I was working so many hours, 55, 60 hours a week. I had no time. I had maybe one day off a week, and it was just so crazy. So I watched her. I didn't really believe this business was real. I kind of was just putting it off. And I didn't even care to ask her what the business was. And actually, when I started finally 8 months later, I still didn't even know the name of the company. I didn't know if we had products. I didn't know anything. I just believed in Carrie from watching her story. And I was like, if she can do this and she can have this freedom and she can be making this money, or she can do the things that she wants with her family and her husband, she's living the life that I want. I'm like, why couldn't I do that too? So I took off. I was signing a lot of customers. This is when we had Christmas cash. So I was getting, it was so crazy. Every 5 customers, you get $100. Dude, money. I was literally posting as soon as I got started. I don't even know how I'm getting paid. So my first months I signed up probably 30 or more customers, which was so crazy because I just knew that I would get $100 every 5 customers. So I was just signing them up left and right. So I was posting on Facebook, I don't even know how I'm getting paid. This is crazy. It was so funny. And then after that, I was like, oh, I have residual income. So I'm going to get paid for the next 3 months. And this is dope. I don't have to work. This is so cool. I didn't really take the business seriously. I didn't know how it worked. Really at all. I swear I probably still didn't even know the name of the company, while I was signing these customers. I had no clue what I was doing. I was the most nonchalant, yeah, do you want to be a customer? And people were like, yes. And I was like, awesome. It was so fun. And then Carrie all of a sudden was like, you should come to conference. And I was like, so I stopped working for about 2 months. So I started in October, stopped working. 2 months later, she was like, you should come to conference. And I was like, yeah, Carrie said ignorance on fire for real. Or was that you, Jackie? Anyways, I was like, ignorance on fire, for real. I did not know. I did not care. I was just signing customers up because I knew I could make $100, and that's what I wanted to do. So once I reached my goal of $2 extra $100, but my first month I made almost $800, I was like, oh, I'm set. This is Gucci. Who knew that I could make money from my phone? And I was good, right? So then I went to conference. So I bought my ticket. You guys. This is so crazy. I bought my ticket. Then I realized I didn't know a single person in the business. I knew Carrie. I met her one time at the Atlanta airport. I was like, I don't know anybody. What am I going to go do in Tampa, Florida without knowing a single person? You guys, I hadn't signed a person up on my team. I hadn't met someone on the team. I had never even had a conversation with anyone else in this business except for Carrie. And then I didn't work for 2 months. So I was like, there's no way I can go and I was freaked out. I had a panic attack. I was like, there's no freaking way. So then I asked my girlfriend to go, and we bought her ticket, I think 3 or 4 days before the conference. And I was like, you have to come. I have no one else to go with. I don't know what I'm going to do. So then we get there. You guys, when I tell you, if you're starting this business and you have no clue what you're getting yourself into, or you feel this is just so out of my realm, or you feel oh yeah, it's cool, I hear people can make money, or oh, yeah, that seems cool for them or that's fun for them. That was me. Like, I did not know it was real. Like, I literally, like, to this day, looking back, I'm like, what was I doing? Like, I could have ran with this business and been making money so much quicker if I just would have caught the vision. And even at conference, you guys, I was like, oh, this is fun. Like, everyone always calls me the hype girl, and that's all I was. Like, I was like having a good time. I was like, this is awesome. Like, wow, there's people that make money, cool. Like, oh my god, so fun. But it never set in for me that it was going to be a real thing until my girlfriend was like, you can do this, and I was like, do what? Like, I still had no clue. So I met actually Jackie, who's interviewing me. I met her at a bar. We just went for like dinner. And we're talking there, sitting there, and she's just like, we're talking and we're like instantly besties. Like, it was so crazy. We're instantly best friends. Like, it was so wild. And what's so funny is like our personalities are so different and our lives are so different. Like, she's a mom, she's married, like just me, 25, killing it with my girlfriend. Like, it's just so funny. And literally from that moment, as soon as I met Jackie, I literally was asking her every single question imaginable. I would wake up at 6:30 in the morning or 5:30 in the morning, text Jackie while she was at the gym, and I would be like, yo, what should I do today? Hey, do you think this is a good post for me to post? Hey, I was talking to someone last night. Do you think this is a good way for me to have this conversation? Hey, I want to sign up a distributor. How do I do it? I've never done it. So if you're in that spot where you're like, what do I do? You guys need to find somebody and run with them, whether it's a sideline, a friend, like, even if it's, you know, your upline, whoever it is, and just be like in constant communication, because other people are going to really take you to the top of this business. And it doesn't have to be someone that's directly on your team. Later on, I figured out I'm on Jackie's team. It was just so crazy, you guys. So anyways, after that, I came back from conference. I went hard. I went really, really hard. Promoted Ruby, me and my girlfriend's account. And at that point, you guys, I learned like how to kind of sign up distributors. I learned how to sign up customers really well. And I replaced my full-time income within 2.5 months. And I was just like, I'm out of here. Like, I hated my job so much. I was just like, I'm done. So I'm in Portland, Oregon right now. We came here for a family trip, and I was like, Mom, like, isn't it crazy that I just quit my job? She's like, yeah. I was like, don't do it. Like, you guys are going to go through things in this business where you're like, should I do this? Should I not? And like, run with it. Like, if you're here and you feel like you should be here, or you feel like you started this business for a reason, or you have that feeling in yourself that tells you like, whoa, could I do this? You need to do it, and you need to take it seriously, and you need to learn and figure it out for yourself, because my problem starting was that I didn't care. So if you have that feeling and you start this business just like I did because I thought that I would be good at it, you need to run with it, and you need to learn, and you need to grow, and you need to learn for yourself and figure it out. But yeah, so I was finally like, I quit my job, and ever since then, it's just been so crazy. So that's kind of where I'm at. I quit my job in April. I've been doing it full time since April. I went diamond on my 1-year anniversary in October, which I was like, it was so crazy, you guys. I was telling someone the other day, I was like, yeah, it took me a year to go diamond. And then I was like, you know what? It actually didn't take me a year to go diamond, because I didn't actually start working my business or taking it seriously until the end of February, or beginning of February, whatever. So that's February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. So that's like 9 months. And for me, you guys, it did take a lot of learning. It took a lot of me trying to figure it out on my own. Like, I'm so not green. I'm just like party girl, have fun, like just funny. So it took a lot, but I learned so much along the way. And that's why like I love doing this with you guys, like when you ask, because if I can learn so much, and me, the person that like had no clue what I was doing, can figure it out and take it seriously, like you can too. So yeah, so then I went diamond and I went double. I don't know. It was crazy. Okay, that's it.
Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of you. It was so
Thanks.
awesome. Yeah, that was just so funny because Kiana didn't even know she was on my team. And like, I didn't really put it together for a minute either. And then she was like, oh, I'm thinking about this and this. And I was telling her about someone in her downline. She's like, how do you know that?
Oh yeah, because I didn't even understand, like, you guys don't even know. Like, so I just learned of a report in our e-suite, downline activity, and everyone was been messaging, like, this is basically the reason I went double is because I was just shouting my team out. Like, I swear that's all it took was recognition, and something in my head switched when I was at conference, and all that it was Cammie said, she said, people will die for recognition, okay? People love being recognized. People love knowing that their hard work is being seen. And as soon as I learned about downline activity, and you just click on the date, you just go into reports, click on downline activity, you change the date to the most recent date. Every single time someone on my team signed up a customer or distributor, I shouted them out. And like, that completely changed my business. And you guys, I didn't learn about that report until last month. Okay, like this is how much, like, you guys don't even know that, like, I just be like the fun girl that like makes it happen. I don't know how. But like the more I learn and the more I'm like really consistent in trying to figure out how this business works, I learn new things and it takes my business to the next level. So like I didn't even know I was on Jackie's team. I swear I didn't know how anything worked, you guys. Like, you could do this too. If I had no clue, you could do it too. That's all I tell people. I'm like, dude, it's crazy.
Oh my God, I love you. So how much do you think mindset played into going double diamond?
Okay, cool. So I actually took notes. So if you guys see me on my phone, I was like, I didn't know. I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna say on the Zoom. And then I was like, all of a sudden I had like so many downloads. Like if you guys see like all my notes on here, I wrote down like a ton, but there's kind of like conversational flow. So if you see me look down, I'll tell you kind of about my mindset, which is the first couple things I started talking about. But what I want to tell you guys first is you need to stay in your lane. Okay, stay in your lane, as in focus on yourself, because there are so many people in this business that work their business different ways. And as much as you need to learn and try and figure out things for yourself, you need to be so tuned in and focused on you, that no matter what anyone else is doing, you're going to be successful. Okay, no matter what. I don't care what Susie's doing. I don't care what Jackie's doing. I don't even care what Brianna, my best friend. I don't care what Ashley's doing. I don't care what Carrie's doing. All I care about is what's going to make me most successful, okay, and what's going to make my team most successful. So what I would do right now is when you get started in this business, it's really fun to follow people, and it's good to follow for inspiration, right? But what helped me this month was I tuned it all out. I went to every single distributor that was an It Works distributor on my Instagram or my Facebook. I just unfollowed them. Like, not okay, on Facebook I unfollowed them, which meaning that like I'm not seeing their post pop up. Okay, so I'm not in that instant. I get online and I see an instant comparison game of like, oh, this person looks like they're killing it, like this person posted this, or oh, you know what I mean. I took myself out of that. So Facebook, you can stay friends, you just unfollow. And then on Instagram, what I did was I muted everyone's Instagram stories and their posts. And you guys, if like, I understand wanting to have inspiration. Like, I get that, you guys. That's what I thought all the time. I was like, well, I just want to look at their stuff for inspiration and to learn. Okay, you guys, like, you know what you're supposed to do every day. You want to post, you want to talk to new people, you want to sign people up to the system. And that's what this business is. You don't need an overload of It Works distributors on your page where you're comparing yourself. And as much as we say, oh, it's just for inspo, you guys, comparison game is crazy. So anyways, that's what I did. I just focused on myself so much this month and my team. And I just literally went on Instagram, went to the top little 3 bubbles, and I clicked it. And then I clicked mute Instagram stories and mute their posts. And that completely changed my business, because as soon as I'm logging in, I'm not seeing what everyone else is doing. I'm focused on me. I'm focused on new potentials. I'm focused on people that I've never interacted with. I'm focused on, I'm focused on whose life can I change next versus who am I looking at that's just already in the business and already doing their own thing, because like it's fun to show your friends support, but this is about you and your team. So like, and growing your team and finding new customers, and you got to be able to interact. So that changed my business mindset wise. That's like literally the first thing I did this month. And then what I wanted to talk about too was like, okay, interactive. Tell me who thinks it's hard to go double. Okay, drop a number 1 in the chat if you think that it would be so hard to go double diamond. Like, what is your feeling? Do you feel like, oh my God, I can't believe Kiana did that? Or, oh my God, I can't believe Carrie went ambassador. Oh my God, I can't believe Jackie went diamond. Or, oh my God, I can't believe this. I can't believe that. I can't believe this. Let me know and drop a number 1 if you think it's hard. I see like 1's flooding in. I see them. Keep dropping them, because I know a lot of people think it's going to be super hard to go Ruby, that it's super hard to get a customer, that's super hard to do this, it's super hard to do that. All right, you guys, I'm going to tell you something. Okay, this is so crazy, you guys. One time I heard this from Pam Souter. She did a Zoom, or she was talking to somebody, and she said, the reason that it's hard for you right now is because you think it's hard. Okay, do you guys know what's hard? Going to a job every single day that you hate is hard. Do you know what's hard? Waking up at 5:30 in the morning and then not getting home until 8:30. And if you have kids, having to take care of your kids all night. You guys, this business is not hard. Finding a customer is not hard. The only thing that it takes is you being consistent and persistent and learning and growing, but it's not hard. Okay. So I thought, oh my God, I went diamond. I was like, oh my God, I went diamond. Okay. When I went diamond, I was like, yo, that wasn't that hard, right? It took time, it took me learning, it took me growing, but it wasn't physically hard, okay? Then last month, you guys, I can't even explain it. This was the easiest promotion I've ever had in my whole life. And like, I say that not to be like, oh, that was so easy for her, or like, why is she saying it's easy? Because in my mind, it's not hard. It just takes time. It takes persistency. It takes learning and growing, but it's not physically hard, you guys. There's other things in life that are hard. And even if in the back of your head, you're like, this business seems hard, you better choose your hard, because this is going to be the most simple hard you've ever had in your whole life. And you guys, last month, my promotion, simple. It was simple. You know what I did? I signed up distributors, and I got people on my team, and I was talking to people, and I was in conversation with people, and I was learning, and I was growing, and I was talking to people and learning and growing and learning and growing. And that's not hard, you guys. That's just something I wanted to do. Okay. Like, you have to switch it in your head, because if you think it's going to be hard to go ruby, you think it's going to be hard to go diamond, or you think it's going to be hard to go double or triple, you're not going to do it. Okay. Because no one wants to do hard. But if you know this business just takes a little bit of time and work, and you're going to be able to be consistent and persistent and learn and grow, you're going to be able to shift your mindset and remember, like, right, this isn't hard. This is simple. And even if you think it's still hard, it's simple hard, okay? It's just learning. It's just trying something new. It's, it's getting out of your own way. It's, you know what I mean? It's that kind of thing. But like, it wasn't hard. Like, I don't even know how to explain it to you guys. Like, this was just focus, and it was intentional, but it wasn't hard. Okay. So that was where my mindset was. I was like, if I think it's going to be hard, and I used to get freaked out. Another thing that I talked about in here too is that I wrote down was, like, I made a video on our page about being consistent. Like, being consistent is like old to me. Like, I will never be consistent, you guys. I've tried really hard to be consistent. I've tried really hard to do certain things every single day, and I've tried really hard to make sure I'm only doing the minimum of what I think I need to be doing. And I changed my mindset, and I realized, you guys, this is like light bulb is the only thing I need to do is persistency. Okay. I need to be persistent. I need to keep moving. I need to drive harder. I need to figure it out. I need to learn. I need to grow. I need to talk to more people. I need to talk to more people. I need to beat myself the day before. Okay. I need to do more. I need to learn. I need to grow. And I was never going to be inconsistent. But if I know, hey, Kiki, yesterday, hey, Kiana, yesterday you did this, what can you do more of to get more results? What can you do more of to be happier in your business? What can I do to sign a customer today? What can I do to change someone's life by helping them become a distributor today? And what that took for me was just being persistent. It was working a little bit harder every day. It was showing up a little bit more. It was doing the things that I knew I needed to do, but just a little bit more. Like ticking. Like, I always tell people, 2-3 claps. Okay. What am I focusing on? Do I feel like it's hard? No, it's not hard. I know I don't feel like it's hard. It's just I need to get a result, and I need happiness. And I'm obsessed with Grant Cardone, so I've been like Grant Cardone obsessed. And I also like the 10X rule. Anyways, Jackie, you asked me the next question, but yeah,
well,
it's
actually,
just been crazy.
will you talk a little bit about like staying focused on Grant Cardone and kind of like what you're sharing with all of us, because I think it's gold.
Yeah. Okay, so biggest thing for me too is the beginning of the month, I assessed, you guys, okay? I'm not a numbers girl, I'm an action girl, and I know if someone tells me you got to get this done, I get it done. And if you guys could all like, okay, I want you to drop from a scale of 1 to 10, how much work do you think it's going to take for you to hit your next promotion? Okay, like the level of work, what do you think that it's going to take you, right? Like, okay, you think it's going to be a 10. Okay, cool. A 10, a 10, a 10, an 8. Okay, cool. 10. Okay, so now if you guys think, what do you think that you're going to have to do to get there? Do you think you're going to have to message a lot of people? Do you think you're going to have to sign distributors? Do you think you're going to have to sign a lot of customers? What do you actually think it's going to take you to get there? How many hours a day do you think it's going to take you? Okay. What do you think? How much time a day do you think it's going to take you guys? A good bit, right? You could do this business in an hour a day and you could kill it, right? Like, I'm not saying you have to stay up all night and not. Like, you guys, some people are like, you can't sleep in a promotion month. I'm like, you know what? Jesus tells me to go to bed and I got to take a nap, okay? Or else I'm going to be devil, okay? Like, I'm going to be like crazy, right? Okay, so I'm going to need to work consistently daily. Okay, awesome. So, you guys, I assessed what I thought it was going to take for me to go double, okay? I thought it was going to take me to sign this many customers, sign this many distributors. I thought it was going to take me doing this, doing this, and doing this. And what I realized, you guys, and I started reading this book, The 10X Rule, is what it takes is so much more than what you think. Okay. And I got anxiety. I was freaking out. I was like, oh my God, I'm so stressed. Like, if I think it's going to be this, but Grant Cardone says it's going to be so much more, like, how am I going to do this so much more? Okay. But you guys, you have to know, right? If your goal is ruby, you want to shoot for emerald. You want to be shooting for diamond, you guys, okay? You want to be working like you're a diamond and you're a double and you're a triple, and you want to be showing up like you're a diamond and triple, and you want to be showing up every single day like you're going to the next level over and over and over again. And it's not about, oh, I'm so scared that I need to be doing this. It's about, I'm working because I know where I'm going. I'm showing up every single day because I know where I'm going. I know that I thought it was going to take this, but even if I shoot further and I miss my goal, I'm still going to be further than if I would have just shot for ruby, right? If you're just shooting for ruby just to get by at 2K volume, do you think you're going to get to ruby? I don't know. I don't know if you're going to get to ruby, right? But if you're working hard every single day and your mindset is, you know what? I really want to go ruby, but if I just push a little bit harder to emerald, if I just push a little bit more to emerald, if I just go a little bit harder and I figure out what I think it's going to take for me to go emerald, and you show up and you do that every single day, you're going to go ruby, okay? And then you're going to go diamond, okay? And you guys, I had this weird freak out moment. I haven't been maintaining diamond for like, since I went diamond, okay? I think I maintained 1 month. Like, it's been crazy, okay? Like, my right side was a little struggle. Like, you know, you're going to go through things in your business, but what I've always done, and no matter what, every single month, no matter what, is I knew where I was going. I knew no matter what, I was going double. This is the same thing that Cami talks about. Or Pam Sauter talks about, and she says, you guys, you have nothing to work for if you're not maintaining and you're just trying to get back, right? You went ruby and you're just trying to get back ruby. That's boring, you guys. You're not going to get back ruby because you already went ruby. You need to start pushing harder for emerald, right? If in my mind this month, I was like, you know what I really want to do is just maintain. Y'all, that's selling myself short. Why would I just want to maintain when I know that I've already done it? I just need to go a little bit harder and go double, okay? And like, my mindset this month, as soon as I started, was maintain diamond. Boring, okay? And I was like, whatever. I would never went double. And then I was like, you know what? I want to go double, okay? And then in my head, I'm like, I'm reading the 10X rule, and I'm like, okay, well, if I want to go double, I better work like I'm going triple this month. I better do a little bit more to make sure and guarantee the fact that I'm going to go double. And that's exactly what happened. Is I guaranteed myself to freaking go double because I was focused on triple. I was focused on working a little bit harder. I was just pushing a little bit more. And like, you guys, my days, I'm not burnt out. You guys, I'm not burnt out because every single day I'm working for my potential. This is what Grant Cardone talks about. What is your potential? How much are you willing to give? Okay, drop a number 3 in the comments if every single day you've worked up to your potential. Drop a number 3 if you've worked up to your potential every single day. If you know, man, I did everything I could in the time I had. Drop a number 3. Nobody, no one ever, not even me, every single day shows up and works and reaches my potential. Never. None of us do. So if you know, as soon as you wake up, hey, this is as good as I was yesterday, but what's my potential today? How much more could I do today? Could I put in a little bit more work? And I'm not saying burn out and be like a freaking spaz and crazy. Like, I still got to sleep, you guys. Something that's so like sacred to me is sleep. I got to sleep. I know I got to sleep. It keeps my mind right. I got to drink water. I got to sleep. And I need to do the things that are good for me. And sleeping is one, okay? Like, there's never going to be a time where I don't sleep because I need sleep. Okay, I need it, okay? But in the moments, the times that I do have, I'm going to work a little bit harder to my potential. I'm going to talk to a few more people so I can reach my potential for that day. I'm going to go a little bit harder and show up a little bit more just for my potential. And one thing that I did every single time I was in the shower, there's a short clip. If you just type in Grant Cardone, just show up. It's a 16-minute video. I watched it almost every single day while I was taking a shower. And it's just a video of his life and just telling you, like, if you just show up, you guys, if you just picked up your phone Okay, even if you do less than you did the day before, but you still pick up your phone, you still talk to some people, you still do a little bit, and you just show up, and you know in the back of your head, I have a lot of potential. I'm gonna keep working hard. I'm gonna keep doing this. I'm gonna keep showing up. Is even if I feel like crap today, or I feel really nervous, that people have told me no, is I'm just gonna show up, and I'm gonna work for my potential. And even if I don't do as great as I did the day before, I'm still working and I'm going forward and I'm reaching my potential. You will literally go so far in this business, you guys. And also I had a download earlier is like, people always say like, yo, Kiana, you're the hype girl. And I'm like, yeah, I'm the hype girl. Like, I love to have fun. I'm the hype girl. But like, you do not have to be the hype girl to go super far in this business, you guys. Like, I compare myself like to like Cassie Westland, who she seems pretty chill, pretty shy, pretty fun and fresh and cool. And you know what I mean? If you guys like, I really love, what's his name? The makeup guy, James Charles. He always says pretty fun and fresh and cool, whatever. But Cassie Westland, it seems to me, I never met her, but our personalities are completely different. But she's still an insane leader. She still produces an insane amount. She still has people on her team going ambassador and presidential. And she just popped like another ambassador, a presidential, with triples everywhere on her team. But we're completely different. Okay. So you guys need to rest assured, like Jackie, completely different leader than me, but inspires me every single day. Okay. So like, yeah, it's fun to watch me and you're like, oh, hype girl. Like I could never be like Kiki, but you don't have to be like Kiana. You don't have to be like me. You're so perfectly and wonderfully and beautifully made. You do not have to be me, but you have to show up. You have to show up and you have to reach your potential. Okay. You have to show up and you got to try a little bit harder for you. Okay. That's why like not deleting, but like turning off what you're seeing. I just saw Brianna's name pop up. Me and Brianna are not the same. We will never be the same because we're so perfectly made that we do not have to try to compete to be this type of leader versus that leader versus anything, because we're already ourselves. And what you need to do is just be a little bit better for you. So like these videos are fun and like I love doing it because this is my personality, but you could also get on a Zoom and reach people and talk to people, and exactly what you have to say will reach other people that I could ever reach. And that's what I love about growing my team, you guys. As I grow my team, dude, people sign up that I could have never signed up a day in my life, that would never connect with me, that would never want to be a part of my team, would never want to be in my business, would never become my customer, but they become my new teammates' customer because they connect with them. Okay. So like whatever you are, whoever you are, and the values that you have for yourself, keep being those things because you will attract people to you that are those things. Okay. And like, I want people like me. Okay. I don't know why. I just like me. I don't know. You probably like you too, but like, I want people like me because I know I can work with people like me, but what are the people that are like you? Like, oh my gosh, Ashley Shade, like, yo, she's so much different than me. Okay. But she just went triple. Like, it's just crazy, you guys. Just know that you don't have to be like me to rock this business. You don't have to be the hype girl to make a live video. You don't, I forget the girl's name in our team. Super quiet, super chill, like awesome, sweet mom. And she's been rocking it out with doing parties. Right. And she goes live and I watch her and I'm so inspired because I'm like, oh my God, I wish I could do a party. Like, anyway, so you don't have to be anything else but yourself. And like, don't ever feel like intimidated by other people. That's why you need to unfollow them and you need to post things that you want to post, and you need to be yourself, and you need to focus and stay in your lane, and you just need to work every single day for your potential. How can you become better? Can you do a little bit more self-development? Can you reach out to a little bit more people? Can you focus on signing one distributor a day? Or could you focus on signing one distributor every 2 weeks? Whatever your goal is, focus on that, and reach your potential by putting in the work and doing whatever you think you need to do, doing a little bit more. Like 10 times more. Okay. But it's going to be easy. You're not going to burn out because you're going against your potential, right? You're going against what you think you can do. But when I'm doing this every day, I'm like, dude, I got a lot more in me. Like, I'm shaking up every day. I'm pumped. I'm like on the phone. I'm voice messaging people and I'm pumped because I'm like, yo, if I did that yesterday, I know this is not the best it's going to get, you guys. Carrie did not go ambassador and stop and then not bring in new people because she thought that was the best it was ever going to get. Carrie knows I can go Black Diamond. Carrie knows that she can go presidential on her 2.0. Carrie knows that she can go ambassador again on her 2.0. Carrie knows she's going to go Black Diamond because her potential, she's never reached it. Okay. So if you keep working like that, you guys, Carrie doesn't burn out. You guys saw, if you haven't seen today's post, he said, I don't know how your fire doesn't burn out. I don't know how your fire doesn't burn out, girl. You keep working. You inspire me. I don't know how you don't burn out. And it's because Carrie every single day knows her potential, and it's way more than she's ever accomplished. And you guys have that same potential in you. You just got to be able to wake up and say, I'm going to reach it today. You know? So anyways, we're already 30 minutes in. This is wild.
I was gonna say, this is so good. I love this so much. Will you just like close us out with like one or two more thoughts? I know you had a lot written down, and I think everyone's like literally so excited to get to work right now. So
I know, I'm jacked.
Give us a little more hype, and then we'll log off.
Okay, let's see. A couple things I just want to say, like with the new charting and stuff, you guys, I'm super not green, but you need to go and log into your eSuite. Ask somebody, I don't know who it's gonna be, but find somebody, me, Jackie, Carrie, whoever. I don't care. Find somebody who understands the charting and figure out what you need to go to the next level. You guys, I already have my triple chart. I have my presidential chart out. I know exactly where I'm headed. So if you don't know how to get to Ruby, you know, let us help you figure out how to get to Ruby. Or if you don't know how much you need to go Emerald, let us help you figure it out, or do it yourself. Then look it up, watch some training videos. Jade Hooper has a really good video about signing distributors. It's a little bit older. I think it's just like How I Sign Distributors by Jade Hooper. That changed my business a few months ago. Let's see. Okay, also this is the last thing. At the beginning of the month, I knew that I needed new teammates, right? Like, not new, like I love all my girls. But I know that the only way for this business to grow is by continually to grow your team, right? And I love customers, you guys. I can mass enroll customers. I know that. And like, if like, steal my belief. If you don't know it yet, if you signed one, you can sign 100. If you've signed, even if you haven't signed one yet, but you want to, you can, right? But I knew for me, what was going to make me become most successful was like getting a team and training my team. And I train everyone one-on-one, screenshots, and just telling them like, yo, this sounds so crazy, but I'll literally tell people like, yo, I'm a monster. Like, I'm good at this. I know how to sign a customer, and you got to follow my lead. Okay. Like, that's just something to say. I'll message them and be like, yo, listen, I really want you to do well, but like, if you just follow what I say, and then later on you can switch it up. But I had a weird freak out on the 15th because everything was charted. I was super stacked. I was like super pumped. And I really wanted customers. Okay. So on the 15th of the month, I wanted to switch over, and I really wanted customers, and all I wanted to do was focus on customers. And for about 3 days, nothing. Okay. You guys, my pipeline wasn't full. I hadn't been talking to enough people for customers. And the only thing that was coming to me was distributors. And I know that sounds like, what a bad problem to have. But in my mind, I wanted customers. So I was like stressed. I was like, all I can do is sign distributors. But you guys, if I would have stopped at 15 distributors, I would have never promoted, because I wouldn't have been able to get the volume by myself. Okay. I just wouldn't have. There would have been no way that I would have brought in the volume by myself. Okay. So what I did was I signed another 15. I signed almost 30 distributors, right? Which sounds crazy. It's not a comparison game, but God knew that I had teammates, and I just followed his lead, you guys. I just followed it. I said, you know what? If you're bringing me distributors, I'm going to train them like crazy. Guys, throughout the month, this is what I'm saying is like, this promotion was so different for me, because normally I like on a really good promotion month, I might sign 30, 40, 50 customers, you know, if I'm really going crazy. But this month I signed a bunch of distributors. I taught them how to sign customers. My volume just insanely increased, and that's what I did. So, like, if God's giving you something, follow it. And if you know to grow a team, you need to get distributors, like, follow the lead of getting distributors. That's like the biggest thing I can tell you. Last thing, that's all, is mindset wise, you guys, I had a really crazy freak out moment on the 25th, was because I had never maintained a day in my life diamond. Okay, I just never did. I never hit the 25th, and my volume went through, and I was diamond, like, ever. Okay, so on the 25th, I had a freak out, and I was like, I'm cool. Like, I was like, you know what? I worked really hard. I'm maintaining. Like, I'm good. Okay, and then I realized I'm looking at my volume, and I'm like looking at my volume, and I'm like, why would I ever miss this if I'm this close? Why would I ever work so hard just to miss it because I thought I was good? You know, and Carrie gave me something to write down, and it was just, you know, if you want me to go double, show me what to do. Okay, so if you guys are in this place and you're starting your business, or, you know, it's not about reaching these huge ranks, but it's just about learning and growing. And if you're feeling like you're just getting started in this business, or any level that you're at, and you're feeling like you have no clue what to do, just write it down. Okay, God, if you want me to go Ruby, show me what I gotta do. Okay. If you want me to go diamond, show me what I gotta do. Okay. God, if you want me to go double, show me what I gotta do. If you want me to go presidential, show me what I need to do. And then just kind of like, just focus and level in. And then like, you guys, this is the craziest month for me. Like I was doing host to post. I hate host to post. I don't know. Like it's just not something I like. And I was just doing things that I didn't know. Like I would just get something in my head, like these little downloads, and I would be like, I gotta do it. Okay. And I was like, you know, like little, but it was only after I asked, like, what should I do? And then I just started doing it. So like follow the lead and yeah. So just stay focused. Just know that you can do it. Like some people like numbers. I don't. I just work. So yeah, take advantage of the new charts, be intentional, learn, you know, just show up, you guys. Grant Cardone's video, just show up. It's a motivational video. It's so good, 16 minutes. And yeah, that's what I did. So that's all.
Gosh, I love it. Thank you so much for being on. I'm seriously so proud of you. I can't believe you went double. Like I can believe it, but I can't believe it. And yeah, let's all get to work. So thanks everyone for showing up and have an awesome night. Okay, bye.
Bye.